All right, guys, so in this video, we're going to talk about all kinds of stuff. Operating costs, managing your unit, pricing strategy, you name it. I've got Matt Fries here with me. He's pulling in on average $180,000 a year on just 8 of his oceanfront condos. On one of his units right here at this resort, he made $42,000 in profit just last year. Let's get into the video now.
So, yeah, they're probably going to give you a bad review, but that's that one, 10%.
Gotcha. And, did you have a story where that happened?
Oh, yeah. Like, just here recently, was that? One of my units here recently, she did leave me a bad review, but it was everything was out of my control. I can't remember what it was, but it was just here recently that there was no pleasing her.
So you tried and tried and tried. Everything you tried, she just shot down, basically.
Right, and then when I told her, I'd rather communicate through Airbnb, let Airbnb moderate this conversation, and I went out to Airbnb. She said the place looked nothing like the pictures. I had Airbnb, hey, look back at my previous reviews. My other 100 reviews all gave me 5 stars and their comments, it looks exactly like the pictures. And I have one person saying it looks nothing like the pictures. So, it's...
Out of 100 people, you're probably wrong.
Right. Usually there's an underlying issue, right? Like, all right, so maybe they thought it was direct oceanfront and it's ocean view and they didn't realize that until they got here. Or maybe they got here, they went to the front desk and said, hey, I'm just curious, what are your rates for this week? And the front desk said, oh, well, walk-ins, we're giving a walk-in discount at blah, 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 blah.
Yeah.
Or, so now they're like, oh, if I cancel this, then I can,
Oh, now does that happen a lot?
Yeah.
Get out.
Yeah.
How do you safeguard against that? They can't cancel, right?
Yeah, they can't. I have a strict cancellation policy.
Yeah.
But then, other times, sometimes they can find a better deal last minute. But the thing is, you held my unit for the last month, right? Because you wanted to stay here, and now you saw a better deal. You can't cancel last minute. Yeah. And it's just because. So a lot of times people want to cancel because they found a better deal or something last minute. The other thing is, here the water park is not available unless you're on the rental program. You can go to this pool all you want, but the water park by the road, you need to be through the rental program.
Yep.
Well, I have that in my listing 4 times. Oh, well, between listing and pre-check and email, I have that 4 times. And the thing is that a lot of times they don't read that, and then they get here and realize, oh, if I go into the front desk, I can use the water park. All right, let me cancel this, go to the front desk. And so they look for any reasons to get canceled.
Cancellation, yeah.
Right. And so a lot of times at this resort, at least, that's in my mind why they're trying to cancel deals.
Now, kind of work through, because I talk with clients all the time, and I let them know that they can do great on Airbnb even though they don't use the on-site property management company and their guests can't use things like the water park.
Oh, yeah.
Would you agree with that?
Oh, yeah. I mean, my unit here, my 906 unit, that brought in 82 grand and my expenses were 40 grand. Hold on,
I'm going to say it again, guys. His unit here, 906, brought in $82,000 and his expenses were only 40 grand.
Right.
That's $42,000 in profit off his unit.
Right. And so, so a lot of people don't care about the water park. And as long as you're transparent about it and people don't find out until they get here.
Yeah.
I make sure it's in my listing multiple times. And so that's, besides that, I was afraid buying here at first that I would get a lot of people pissed off about that. I reached out to a couple of the owners that were renting through themselves, and they all told me the same thing beforehand. So
it's an easy win for you. You make, 42 grand in profit. That the numbers do all the talking.
Right. Right.
All right. So moving right along, let's just real quick. I want to ask you this question here. If you could go back and give your younger self one piece of advice about investing, what would it be?
Do it sooner.
And do it sooner. And then, what about burnout? Talk to me about burnout, investor burnout, short-term rental, vacation property ownership burnout. Is it a thing? Is it real?
Oh, yeah.
do you go through it? What do you do to get through it? Talk, just take us to school on burnout.
Well, like in really in off season when I get burned. Summertime, amazing. You have zero complaints. It's hands free. But the off season is when I don't. You deal with a lot of the people that are trying to find a better deal, right?
Yep.
And so I do get a little burnout then, or a little more aggravated then. But then I talked to the wife the other day about this. I was like, man, I'm really not looking at this off season, right? But at the same time, it pays our bills.
Exactly. It's passive. It's great passive income.
Yeah.
Which you can't argue with. So, all right. So tell me just a little bit about. Talk to me about absentee owners. I feel like when I go through a lot of the gross rental income data, you'll see like at the same exact place, you've got one unit that brings in $25,000, got another unit that brings in $46,000, you got this one unit bringing in $72,000. Why are the numbers all over the place?
In reality, is how is it being managed? Right?
It's absentee ownership, right?
Right. Because if some people use the automatic pricing.
Automatic pricing software like Price Labs.
Yeah, which I'm not a fan of. Because I wish the way that I price out, which is software for the way I price out.
How do you price out?
Like I'll say, I drop the prices, so I try to fill gaps. I don't want every Friday and Saturday book, and then just have Monday through Friday gaps all through the month, right? Because then you can't get a 7-day rental. So I drop my price on the weekend, jack them up I drop my price on the weekdays, jack them up on the weekend. Then if I have somebody check out on a Sunday or somebody check out on Monday, that Monday price is going significantly low. I'll even go to $10 with a 5-night minimum just to make sure my next booking is back to back. So I don't like gaps.
Wow. So you are serious on the whole pricing aspect of it.
Which that pricing could be put into software, but it's not. Right?
Yeah, gotcha. So again, speak to me about absentee ownership, like not managing it well. Do you feel like there are a lot of owners out there that just kind of cast their units to the side or hand it to a property manager and don't care?
Well, yeah, I think the biggest, the hardest thing to determine is, where do I set my prices? Nobody can. That's the question. Every time somebody closes a unit, and then they call me afterwards and say, "What do I set my prices?" I don't know. I say set them high, and one of the tricks I do for off season is I will do a 30-day. Basically, I have my price at $999 a night. Right? I'll do, if somebody's booking 30 days, they're getting 80% off. Right, but then I'm gonna keep dropping my prices until I cast that reel and I reel it in until I catch one, right?
Yeah.
And you got to keep casting that reel, reeling it in. If you just let that slide and just set it and forget it, one, you're gonna be underpriced, or two, you're gonna be overpriced.
Yeah.
So you can't just set it and forget it.
Because the market's fluctuating, it's going up and down all the time.
Right. And if you do that, your unit either might not fill, or you just totally filled up for next to nothing.
Exactly. And you definitely don't want to do that. So in your experience, why would you think that you're so successful compared to other people not being successful?
I think because like I said, I drop the price don't fill, so I stay full. I make my units pop. I make sure the pictures are big. Pictures are huge. It has to look like the unit, right? Like you can't just you just can't post pictures that aren't really the unit. But besides that, it's
that easy, that simple.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Well, you heard it right here. Matt Fries explaining all, taking you on a deeper dive into Myrtle Beach Oceanfront Condo ownership. Let's get in unit 1508. As soon as you walk in, you'll notice tile flooring right in the foyer. Now, immediately to our right, we have the first bedroom. As you can see here, very well decorated. Absolutely stunning flat screen TV. Now there is a closet immediately to our right, as you can see here, and it has its own restroom. Phenomenal, beautiful accent wall. You can see they have done an excellent job remodeling this unit. Tile in the wet area is tub shower combo. Let's get into the rest of the unit, guys. Again, excellent remodel. Look at that. Look at those accent walls. Nice fixture. Great vanity. Now this does have a shower as well. There's a standing shower. You can see here. Again, beautiful decor throughout. This is going to be our washer and dryer, as you can see here. And we're going to come right into the kitchen. Again, nice accent wall, beautiful island, beautiful cabinetry, stainless steel appliances. Yes, you have your own dishwasher, as you can see, and the backsplash is gorgeous. Did an excellent job in here. Now they've got a dining room table that flows effortlessly from the kitchen into the dining room. Again, open concept right into the living room. And as you can see, it is decorated very, very well. But let's get outside to the moneymaker. This balcony right here is what your guests are paying for. That view. You see that right there? All the way down that coast. Those waves in that ocean, that's what they want. Now this is a rather large balcony. As you can see, there is a full table out here, chairs, plenty of space. It did very, very well. I would imagine it would do very, very well on Airbnb and VRBO. Again, this place is decorated well. It's got beautiful contrast throughout. Those pictures have to pop on Airbnb, and that's what you want. Well, guys, that wraps it up.